Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys everything we had from last season's anniversary event. I just want to show you guys everything from last season so you guys can know what to expect in this upcoming season. So let's just go straight into it. I'm going to show you guys the things from last season. Right, so let's start off a little bit slow. So let me just show you guys, these are the players we got from last season. So now let me tell you the catch about these players that we had. You see the players that have like a little triangle at behind them, like that Erling Haaland and Ahmed and Onana. As you guys can see, the 120 overall Erling Haaland and 116 overall Onana. You can see that they have a triangle at the back behind them. Those players were the players that we could carry to the next season. So then, like for example, in FIFA 23, when we got these players with the triangles, we got them in the following season, which was FC 25. So we got them in the next following season. So this is what might happen in the following this following anniversary event. So these are just the players we had from last season. They are very high overalls. I know this is how it was from last season, so we're like a little bit used to it. Here's another section of players. We had Cristiano Ronaldo 119 overall. He also had a triangle at his back, so that means we could carry him to the next season. Same as the Jude Bellingham card. So yeah, now looking at it back, these cards were very high rated. The overall was too high. So here are the icons we had, and later on I'm going to show you guys a little catch with that happened with the Raul Zanetti and Gerrard icon cards. I'll show you guys what really happened with them. So then here is the icons. All of these icons were able to be carried on to the next following season. So yeah, that was also quite great. So now let's go into the event from last season. So as you guys can see where it says founders, the 10 million thing, we could just claim all these free packs every single day. We could just claim them every day, and then we'll be gathering enough points to get to claim to reach 10 million, which there was a little bit of a maybe coins rewards at the end. So that was how it happened for last season. It's just a daily weekly quest where we open. So here are just some of the rewards we had that we could claim. These were just the rewards. So now moving on to the next section, the club building. This is where we were able to do this. We play this daily and weekly skill games to gather enough of the points, the founders points, or the event it was called last season. This way we just had to play these skill games and all that just to gather as much points as we can, so we can open some of the packs and do some of the quests, which was which was nice. So then now moving on, this is where we'd like play these. We just this way where you could just try your luck a little bit, like similar to the retro stars section right now we have, where they will say we should draw, and if we're lucky we get something. That draw thing, yeah, this is how it was. So I wouldn't really recommend you to do this. So this was not one of the best things in the event, but there's still more to come. So yeah, just how many scouting points you would get. So they were called scouting points, by the way. So then here are the probabilities, the overalls. We could pack 112 to 120 and all that. So yeah, which wasn't really that great. The pack luck wasn't that great. So moving on, we had a few players we could grind for. We could just play, we get as much of those scouting points, and then would have to complete all these skill matches, skill games, and open um all these quest sections. We had needed 30,000 scouting points to get this James Madison card, 119 OVR. I'm going to show you guys the more other players. We also had Roberto Firmino. We had to use 2,000 scouting points to get this Roberto Firmino card. And then then here is where the best of part of the events came. We had to get 3,000 scouting points to get this Enzo Fernandez. So throughout the event, you could only be able to pack one of the players. One of all these players I'm showing you only had enough time to pack one. If you played every day, you only had enough time to pack only one, and I went for this Enzo Fernandez card. And then later on in the event, we also had this Mpanzu card that we could also grind for, but I didn't grind for him. I went for Enzo Fernandez. But later on in the event, I was able to pack this Mpanzo card later on in the event through a pack or something. Can't really remember that well, but I packed him because I had him in the beginning of the game. So now into the milestone matches. So this is where the interesting part came into the event. This is where the best part of the event came into the game. We were able to grind for one of these cards, Raul, Gerard or Zanetti. So we can expect something similar like this from in the upcoming anniversary event. So then we had to play these skill games. There were different skill games for each week, so we had to play these skill games. These ones were for each of the individuals but at club level. So this is their matches, and then we had to, there were more, like there were a lot of different matches from different times of the season and all that. So you can see here they're from each different year. So then here's this was the last one. It was this, by this time it was after the World Cup, all of that. So this was Argentina's road to winning the World Cup, and then that legendary match between Man City and Real Madrid where Rodrigo scored 2 goals. So yeah, this is how this section worked out. Then this is where the cards design came in. So then when we got there was this token called the captain token, something like that. That's how I think I remember it being called. We could choose between one of them, so we'll get the 116 overall card right in the right then and right in the moment right there, and then the 88 overall one would come in the new season. So in the new season, that 88 overall card was actually quite highly rated in the following season. So this is how the Gerard one. Gerard had an 89 overall. So me last season, I picked the Steven Gerrard card because he was the highest rate. He was the highest rated coming into the next following season. So that's why I chose Steven Gerrard, and I like his cards even though. And we also had Zanetti, but later on in the event again, I got lucky and I also packed this Zanetti card. I didn't pack Raul, so I basically got Zanetti and Steven Gerrard, so which made me very lucky. So yeah, that was how this section worked. So guys, just tell me what you guys think is gonna happen. So this is just for how last season's one worked. I just said let me show you guys so you guys can have an idea on how it might happen last season, how it might come this upcoming season. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and bye.